Exclusive.
Console launch exclusive. This is what we've heard from the very beginning. PUBG was always meant to launch on console exclusively on Xbox. But for how long exactly? Microsoft no doubt paid good money to keep PUBG from PS4, but it wasn't meant to last forever. If for some reason it was going to never launch on PS4, instead of hearing console launch exclusive, we would hear console exclusive instead. In this video, we're going to put aside the PC, as the PC timeline and release history really doesn't matter to this topic. But what I want to go over today is when we can expect PUBG to launch on PS4 and why. Like I said in the beginning, PUBG was introduced on Xbox as a console launch exclusive at E3 2017.
Exclusive.
This wording seemed to confuse some, but really it's not that complicated. At launch, Xbox would be the only console to have PUBG. This was due in part to the money that Microsoft was able to give PUBG Corp, along with the game preview program that's on Xbox. Much like early access on PC, the game preview program allows developers to work on the game while getting valuable feedback and sometimes strong criticism from the community. All of this feedback helps the development team recognize issues, apply fixes, and roll out content over time. The fact that PS4 lacks any type of program like this probably made PUBG Corp's decision even easier. To date, over 9 million players on Xbox have played PUBG, which is close to 1/4 of the player base. Now that's pretty impressive in my opinion for a game preview title that was just recently put into full release. But if it weren't for the game preview program, it's possible that the game wouldn't have come to console at all, or it would still be in development right now. Luckily for me and millions of others on Xbox, PUBG went live on game preview on December 12th, 2017. Dozens of patches and hotfixes later, PUBG officially went full release with the 1.0 version of the game on September 4th, 2018. New content is still constantly being added, and development is definitely still needed and ongoing. But a new type of release looms: the release of PUBG on PS4. So the question becomes, when will this happen? We could take a pretty good guess at that. A lot of time exclusive deals are around 1 year. This has been the case for many games this generation, and I fully expect that this will be the case for PUBG as well. If you look at some of the timed exclusive content on Destiny, or the exclusive release window for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, both of those had 1 year of timed exclusivity, and then after that both consoles had everything. There were other hints to look at besides the wording of a console launch exclusive that would suggest that PS4 is going to be getting PUBG. Even in the official Xbox Road to 1.0 on Xbox One video, you can clearly see PS4s in the background at PUBG Corp, sitting on the desks of the workers as they're looking at PUBG footage. Now I'm not sure if these were seen by Microsoft when they were putting the video together when they were editing it, or if they just simply didn't care, but clearly something was going on. I seriously doubt that PUBG Corp employees have PS4s on their desks so they can play God of War. PUBG had to be considered for PS4. If I had to take a guess, I would expect PUBG to release on PS4 in December of 2018, right before the holidays. This would surely be a huge hit around Christmas, and since the PS4 has twice the install base as the Xbox One, PUBG Corp is sure to sell millions of copies and make tons of money. Some will probably argue the fact that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout and Battlefield 5 Firestorm will already be out and will hurt the sales of PUBG on PS4, which is fair, but PUBG is a completely different animal compared to those games. It's a more realistic and strategic battle royale, and no battle royale out there can match the level of intensity and anxiety you get late in a match of PUBG. It also has more content and modes than any other BR out there. I predict that the PS4 version of the game will launch with the 3 maps that we currently have on Xbox: Erangel, Miramar, and Sanhok. And they'll get the new snow map after the PC and Xbox get it, sometime in 2019. Obviously I could be wrong about this, but I suspect for a while at least the PS4 will receive content a little bit after the PC and Xbox versions of the game, much like the Xbox does compared to the PC right now. PUBG being a console launch exclusive was a huge win for Xbox back in 2017, and that success carried over into 2018. But the time has come and PS4 will be getting PUBG soon enough. As a loyal Xbox gamer and a fan of the brand, does this upset me? No, and I'll tell you why. I knew all along that this was a timed exclusive, so I didn't get my hopes up that this was only going to be on Xbox, and no Sony PlayStation 4 player was going to be able to play it. I knew that eventually this was going to be coming out. But honestly, PUBG is so much fun, and it's so much fun to play with friends. Why shouldn't everyone be able to try and play it? I'd love to see a world where there's no exclusive games, where there's no timed exclusivity. Xbox gamers could play God of War and The Last of Us, PS4 players could play Halo and Gears of War, a world without fanboys and endless comment section flame wars, A world where gamers just unite and try and have the best experiences possible. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. And in order to sell their brand and their consoles, these corporations need to have exclusive games to set them apart from one another. I fully anticipate PUBG to release on PS4 this holiday season, and I fully expect fanboys everywhere to bash each other in every PUBG video's comment section, just calling people names, saying how Xbox players are better than PS4 players and all this stuff, and vice versa. But honestly, PUBG coming out on the PS4 is good for the game. If you like playing PUBG and you want it to stick around, introducing the game to 80 million potential players can only be a good thing. Also, if Sony decides to keep supporting crossplay like they did recently when they finally gave in and agreed to allow crossplay on Fortnite, the PUBG player base on the console could triple. Now what does this mean for Xbox players? This means even faster queue times, more support for the game, and a longer lasting experience. I'm definitely interested to see what you guys think about this topic in the comment section below. For the PS4 gamers, are you excited to finally get your hands on PUBG for the first time? Xbox gamers, can you put aside your fanboyisms and just see that this is a good thing for the game, a good thing for the health of the game and the community? Hopefully, I've explained things in a way to where there aren't too many fights down below, but do this for me. Instead of having toxic Xbox versus PS4 console wars, let's all get together and be the best toxic and terrible PUBG community that I know we can all be. But all jokes aside, if you enjoyed the video or liked it in any way, definitely give it a like and hit subscribe to stay up to date on everything PUBG. I'll be sure to cover all the news surrounding PUBG, either on Xbox or PS4, and what to expect moving forward on both consoles. Sure, I'm an Xbox gamer and probably always will be, but that doesn't mean that I have to hate the competition. Competition is a good thing, and the gaming industry now more than ever needs both Sony and Microsoft to flourish in order to keep things moving in the right direction. So with that being said, if you're a PS4 gamer and this is the first video of mine that you've seen, welcome to the channel. Feel free to subscribe and stay up to date on everything PUBG on console. But for real though, let's try and work together, make this game the best game possible. Whenever this does come out on PS4, let's welcome them into the community, help them with the game, try and get them up to speed, and just have everyone enjoy the game as much as possible. Remember to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord, the links are in the description. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.
Exclusive.
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 Exclusive.